To Crete we went to spend a month volunteering in a hostel. A quick 24 hours in happening Heracleum, from street-side boxing to ancient fortresses. And then a quick spin through a marvellous museum which, as Josh accurately stated, showed us thousands of years of history through the evolution of pots. We had arrived to Matala Hostel, the southernmost hostel in all of Europe. We promptly ventured out to become acquainted with our new home, and we were nothing short of impressed. This little slice of sunshine was not only vibrant, but had such a magical mystique about it. A hot spot for the likes of Bob Dylan and Cat Stevens in decades past. Now to our actual home, where we would aggressively label our food and swim away the scorch during the heat wave that we found ourselves in. It wasn't long until we were put to work. This guy could be found pulling beers, and sometimes we would have joint reception shifts. On other occasions we would clean, and I don't want to brag, but making beds was indeed my specialty. I mean, look at these corners. Not only was the hostel cleaner than ever, but we ran some of its most riveting games nights. We hosted Greek feasts, and I took hosting a bit far. I even made a speech. We went on clifftop hikes and executed our most important volunteer duty, running the pub crawl. We even organised fireworks. 1 a.m. arrived, as did our need for sleep. We snuck off, spending the walk home wondering if our ears would ever stop ringing. A new day called for a new adventure, which included visiting a theme park of Greek gods and the historic city of Knossos. We also explored the enchanting cave where Zeus was said to be born. When given the hire car for our journey, we were told that if any lights came on, not to worry and just keep driving. Despite this terrifying advice, we safely arrived in Agio Nikolaos. The next morning, we went cruising to Spinalonga Island. This island was one of the last active leper colonies in Europe, which we found both fascinating and sobering all at once. Whilst having barbecues and quick dips, we were blissfully unaware that the hostel was suffering from a complete electrical and water outage. After a moment of hesitation and a quick mid-street outfit change, our intrigue captured us and we ventured back to our beloved Matala, the land of sunset swims and beachside yoga. Electricity or not, we could never abandon our post. How could we leave our fellow volunteers, aka our dear friends? These three made us laugh and laugh. They organised really groovy parties and explored the ancient caves with us. And every Saturday night they would coerce this little nana to hit up what was affectionately known as the Strip. Who would have thought Matala Bay, Las Vegas's biggest rival? I'm going to give our girl Anna a specific shout out because she not only taught Josh how to use an iPhone, but also that wearing oversized shoes isn't that cool. But most importantly, she taught Josh about the wonders of a ring light. He was so blown away by this new contraption that one day I caught him taking it for a spin. As I've said before, if you can't beat him, join him. We decided it was time for the gang to hit the road and take a day trip to a waterfall that was stunning but ferociously cold. And then to the old Venetian city of Hania, where we strolled, we snacked and we sipped. A beautiful day was had by all, but we knew our time as roomies was promptly concluding. A month sharing a 6-bed dorm isn't for the faint-hearted, but with bunk buddies like this who gifted us friendship bracelets and memories of a lifetime, we wouldn't have had it any other way. Josh and I learned a lot from our time in magical Matala. We learnt that, believe it or not, he was the social butterfly. And that whilst his many cliff dives would elicit much applaud, it was my giant leaps that would not only inspire but probably secure me a modelling contract. Goodbye, gorgeous Crete. And if you would like to know why Josh gave up on his determination to become a hippie and go barefoot in 38 degrees, all in order to save €6 on thongs, tune in now. Why haven't you lasted?
Came in too strong.
And what have you got on your feet?
A blister.
Oh.